Welcome back to J Wes TV. Like I said, I'm gonna continue giving these clips, letting them go as long as y'all keep spinning the block and hit that subscribe button. Thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. But yeah, we got another hood story for y'all. This is my reaction to it. We all know who Fats is. If you don't know who Fats is, he is an individual off the Rollin 60s. Nipsey Hussle right-hand man, you know. He unfortunately passed away as well in his 30s. You heard it in songs that Nipsey Hussle mentioned as well, you know. But let's dive deep into who Fats is. This is a dude who allegedly knocked out Big U as well.
Stephen Giles Donaldson was born on November 17, 1986, in Los Angeles, California. Fats grew up in the Hyde Park section of Los Angeles. At that time, a treacherous neighborhood wired with gang politics. Fats being thrusted into the gang life was him simply being a byproduct of his cross streets, so him being inducted into the 6 O's was organic. Fats and Nipsey were friends since childhood, but they became even closer when Nipsey moved in with his grandmother off 59th Street and 5th Ave. This is around the time Nipsey and Fats were getting knee-deep in gang activities. Fats was fighting so much he got kicked out of all the local schools and got sent to uni high. All his childhood he was tested and underestimated due to his size. Although he was short and pudgy built, Fats had a cold squabble and could pack a punch. He would later incorporate UFC techniques in his arsenal.
You heard him. Even though he was short, he packed a punch, you know. That's probably why Big U had a hard time tussling with him too, you know. He hit hard, you know. And then as he about to get into it, he incorporated some UFC too.
Fats has been loyal to Nipsey and Black Sam since day one. In the mid-2000s, when Nipsey began pushing his music, Fats was in the street handing out Nipsey's business cards. On various occasions, Nipsey and Fats would be out of state running money plays. One time they were in Vegas hustling. While they were there, they encountered statical gain transplants, as well as issues with the police. They decided to cut their losses and drive back to LA. Nip drove the first half, and they stopped in the...
They took a loss in Vegas as homies, man, and they got the hell out of Dodge, man. Let's continue.
Small town called Barstow, which is considered the halfway point from Vegas to LA. Nipsey and Fats switched places so Fats can drive the rest of the way. A few minutes after he started driving, they get pulled over while having 2 guns in the car. The police end up impounding the car. While Nipsey and Fats are walking back to the Greyhound station in the desert, a pickup truck pulls up and someone inside throws a bottle at the two. It yells, "Fuck!" Fats and Nipsey made it back to LA. And with...
Man, I believe him. Don't get caught in that in-between part of Vegas and going back, because it's nothing but desert and, man, it's a no-man land, you know? But them two ass homies, man, they hopped out on feet and start pushing, you know, to the Greyhound.
Eventually get the car back. When Black Sam was heavy in the game, as an underground DVD bootleg movie distributor, Fats had a key role in facilitating that hustle. He'd be out slinging those DVDs at the Ralph's that was on Crenshaw, and play lookout for the police when Black Sam was trapping out the Vons parking lot in Inglewood. When Sam later went down for this and had to do time, Fats and Nipsey held it down on the home front. While Black Sam was locked up in 08, Nipsey was in New York City signing to Epic Records, and Fats was right there by his side.
People don't be understanding, Nipsey been rapping since 2000. He didn't get his notoriety until 2018, 2017. I gotta think about it. That's a marathon, you know, and that's why he labeled this whole thing a marathon. He laid the blueprint and the foundation for us to get it the long way. You don't gotta go straight to signing them contracts, man. Be patient. But like he said, if Fats was with him the whole way.
When Black Sam got out, him and Fats got right to that new hustle, and that was selling clothes. Sam and Fats started out at the intersection vending t-shirts and seeing their merch get confiscated daily by the police. The officer told them to shut the fuck up and get a storefront. So they did.
You see what happened when you hustle? Police kept shutting their shit down, talking about they can't set up shop. Man, go get a building or something. Guess what happened? Niggas got a building. Shout out to Nipsey, rest in peace Nipsey. Shout out to Fats, rest in peace Fats, and all that. Shout out to Black Sam, you know. But this is the blueprint. This is the foundation. We hearing it now.
Sam and Fats set up Sloss and Tees while they were still hustling mixtapes. Black Sam got arrested again and they would lose the storefront. When Sam got out, him and Fats hustled t-shirts and socks again and got the money up to rent out another space in that strip mall, this time called Slauson Ave. By this point, Nipsey's name was ringing in the streets of LA, and everyone wanted to cop the Crenshaw apparel he was wearing. So fans from all over were pulling up to Crenshaw and Slauson. In 2014, the shop got raided again. Another loss. Through hurdles and obstacles, they managed to hang on. Nipsey, Fats, and Sam continued to expand their entrepreneurial endeavors. Fast forward to 2017. Nip, Sam, and Fats bought a dispensary shop at 5956 West Boulevard. That location was previously owned by a Mexican-American man who had been getting extorted by a few 6-0s. That man went to Nipsey and his team about purchasing the spot, and they did. They named it Top Flight, and Fats would be at the dispensary daily to make sure operations were going smooth. During this time, things were getting shaky within the 6-0s. Allegedly, Fats had put his hands on Big U in the alley, which prompted the 6-0s to have an emergency meeting.
There you have it. Fats put them hands on Big U, you know. If you know about the 6-0s, they got different sides. They so big, they don't know who they homies are, you know. You might run into a 6-0 that been from 6-0 for 10 years and you finally meet them for the first time. And y'all both been banging 6-0 for 15 years, you know. They so much of a large gang, so when Fats end up putting hands on Big U, it caused a conflict with the older OGs, I'm pretty sure, and the younger generation, you know, which is Nipsey Hussle and Fats generation, you know. So I'm pretty sure we're going to dive into what went on with that, all right? Hit that subscribe button. Tune in to Jay Wiz. This is my reaction. Let's go.
To attempt to hash it out, but allegedly Fats would go another level and take off on Big U at that meeting. In the meanwhile, the same 6-0s that were extorting that previous owner tried to run the same play on Fats, but Fats pushed back and told him to get the hell on. Shortly after that, another member got...
So they try to hash it out. No, he put hands again back on Big U. He wasn't having it. Whatever occurred with Big U, he wasn't hashing out. So he put hands allegedly back on Big U, you know, in the same store that they bought from Jose and them. And then they was getting extorted by the 6-0s. They really try to run the same game on their own homie, you know. So the 6-0 try to extort Fats as well to continue that extortion that was there before they even purchased that shop from Jose and them, you know.
Out of bounds, causing Fats to send him to the hospital. Then someone within the 6-0s came to infiltrate with the base owner, tried to run the same play on Fats, but Fats pushed back and told him to get the hell on. Shortly after that, another member got out of bounds, causing Fats to send him to the hospital. Then someone within the 6-0s came to infiltrate what they had going on inside the dispensary.
He was just that nigga then, I guess. He was putting hands on anybody that was trying to run up and disrespect or extort him or call him out. It looked like he was the ones that he wasn't playing. He handled his, it looked like, you know.
Able to get the end. Shortly after that, another member got out of bounds, causing Fats to send him to the hospital. Then someone within the 6-0s came to infiltrate what they had going on inside the dispensary. They were able to get the in by allegedly selling Fats grade A weed for a dirt cheap price under the table. Through that, the 6-0 member allegedly was able to scope out the inside and get further intel and how they were running things. Then on September 29th, 2017, at around 10:45 p.m., Fats allegedly got a call from that 6-0 member to come outside, that he allegedly had some more work for him. When Fats got out front, he saw the car he recognized and started walking to the corner. As he inched up, shots from the light-colored sedan let off. Fats was struck multiple times and ran back inside the dispensary where he collapsed. He was pronounced dead at the scene at 11:10 p.m. He was 30 years old. Fats was laid to rest at the Inglewood Cemetery. And allegedly his killer is still walking around today. Nipsey was very vocal at how upset he was at the 6-0s for not cleaning up house.
So there you have it. Another allegedly 6-0 gang member killing another 6-0 gang member. This stuff been going on in gangs for a long time, especially on that side, you know. Like I said, they are large of enough gang to have a lot of small cliques that beef with one another as well, you know. But let's hear what Nipsey Hussle had to say, and he was vocal about that as well. There you have it if you read it. Let's continue. How Nipsey Hussle feel, man. You ain't do nothing for my boy. If you did, bring me paperwork. I need receipts, you know?
Nipsey would later open up another business in the strip mall named Steve's Barbershop in honor of Fats. Fats' death hit Nipsey extremely hard at a time in his life and career were trending upward toward the release of his highly anticipated debut album, Victory Lap. Nipsey would commemorate Fats on Racks in the Middle. Fats was instrumental in the foundation of the Marathon brand. He was there from the start. He was described as a loyal friend, hardworking, charismatic with a vibrant spirit. Fat's family still retains ownership of the Marathon brand.
Who Fats is, you know, that's the individual Nipsey Hussle mentioned. How you die at 30 something after banging all those years. Unfortunately, a year after this, you know, as we know to today, Nipsey Hussle unfortunately passed away too by unfortunately another member of the 6-0s allegedly, you know. This is J Wiz TV, man. Leave a like, comment, let me know. Rest in peace, Fats. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. I'm out.